backstage. I thought I had it on there right. I guess not. Hey, everybody.
Normally, I'm the one that messes it up.
Yeah.
It wasn't me this time.
Yeah, it wasn't you. It was definitely me. Let's go. All right, let's move this over.
It's not about a blame game.
Yeah.
This is just about me feeling more encouraged that I'm not so untechnically savvy.
Technology.
There we go. Yeah.
Which one of these looks the better?
Then we'll have to go. Oh, no. No.
The bright light. It won't go up or down.
Finally got a new light here for our lives.
Anything we're doing, really, just a new light for social media in general.
Yeah, we had one of those ring lights.
Yeah.
A big one that you can put your phone in the middle of, but it never worked for us because we always have a microphone. So it was just more for lighting us on lives or if we're shooting a video at nighttime.
I think though that this isn't working right because it's hooked into the computer, and I think it works better. Actual thing, yeah. So the orange one was better than blue green. Are we blue green?
We just buffered. Did you see that?
Did we? Oh, we are buffering. I can see that.
I feel like that's the first time we've buffered like that in so long.
Yeah. Well, the kids were asked if they could play video games. We might have to get them off the video games.
Get them off the video games.
No more video games for them. Anyway,
video games rots the mind.
We need to go say hi to everybody that's in here. You want to say hi? And I do have a poll out there. And I'll tell you why the poll's out there today. Not a poll.
Oh.
Like a poll on the
Dr.
screen.
Poll?
Like a POLL poll.
Oh.
So make sure you see that. Okay, so.
What is the poll before we start saying hi to everybody?
The poll is, the poll is, have you ever gone berry picking? Yes or no? It's very simple. Just a quick question.
Do dingleberries count?
Ew.
I'm just asking.
Eric, that's not a real berry. That's nasty. That's nasty.
Hey, that's real life.
Went right to the poop talk.
That's
right, yeah.
Where's Troy?
Scroll up.
Well, thank you all so much for coming in here. We really appreciate it. We have the lovely Gwen in here from Broke Cowgirl Homestead. What's going on?
She's got to feed the critters, so she's probably not in here.
We probably need to we shouldn't have said hi.
Yeah, we do need to change this one. I think the other one's better.
Okay, you play with the lights. Let's see. We got Miss Emma, lovely Emma in here. Better. Let's see. Scotty Too Hottie. Lone Cross.
Yes, Lone Cross Scotty. How are you, Scotty?
Mr. Daniel Baca, aka the Baca Maker.
Mm-hmm.
Holla.
Yep.
We got Miss Andale in here. What's going on, Miss?
Why are you not clicking it?
Oh, there's Miss Andale. How you doing? So glad.
Yeah, I know. I had one job, Scotty, and I messed it up too.
We have the lovely Paul Case.
Yeah, he says, "What are y'all doing?" And Miss Ann says it on our Tuesday shows, and it's so cute. She's so
water.
Cute. Well, yeah, that's what he said. Water.
I know, but you say Andale says that too.
She says it too. She repeats it just like that. She's like, "What are y'all doing?" I love it.
We got the lovely John over at Two Doves.
And maybe Sarah's with them.
Okay.
You just didn't want to say Sarah because you're going to call her Kim or Lisa because he always wants to think Sarah's name is something else. You always think her name's Lisa or Kim.
Not even a thing.
Yes. Rotting my mind on Grow a Garden on Roblox. How are you?
Oh boy.
How are you today? Miss Brampton Gardner's in here. That's wonderful. There's Troy.
See.
How are you?
The lovely, the one.
See, look, he even said straight to the poop talk right there.
The man, the myth.
The legend?
The legend.
Yeah.
Mr. Troy.
On that note, I know. I was talking about real berries, not stupid whatever.
The one and only tie-dye man himself, Desert Goat.
Hey, my theory of the night of the buffering is only happening because it's going through Eric's awesome beard. It could be going through his beard and buffering.
Dude, I went and got a haircut tonight.
Does not count as a berry, Scotty.
See how?
Yeah, it's like tight.
Yeah.
It looks good.
That's like nice and tight, and this is like getting bushy.
Yeah, you need to fix that.
Okay.
No, this is super nice.
Oh, good.
I like it.
I like when you rub my head.
Yes.
Thank you.
Does not count as a berry, Scotty. Hey there, Mr. Troy Sutton is in here. How are you? It's been too long. Yes, it's been a minute.
Hey, what's going on, Mr. Troy?
I'm sore. I was hunched over my sewing machine all evening because Sid's friend needs a tankini for this weekend. Well, it's a good thing Sid's friend has a great friend's mom who can make a tankini.
What exactly is a tankini?
It's like a bikini, but it's a tank top and a bikini bottom.
Is that just a one piece or something?
No, because they're separated. Instead of a bikini, it's a tankini, like a tank top and a bikini bottom. It's a two-piece.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
There. Okay.
We've got so many berries. Every day is berry picking day. That's so awesome. That is so cool. Hey, Miss Jeannie Lipsky's in here. How are you? And Diana's in here. Welcome in.
I can tell you one thing that
He does.
What is it?
He
I
does
do. I
like
like my
it.
head pets. Yeah, they're nice.
It's because his hair's super like real tight right here now, so it's really tight.
I'll get my hair cut every week if I get a good head rub like that.
Yeah. Well, it could be worse. It could be goat berries. That's true. That's nasty.
I will say that I'm super excited about
Ooh.
berry pick. I don't know. I mean, I guess it's not berry. Is grapes considered berry? It's not berries.
They're not berries, but you're excited about grape picking.
I'm
That'll
very
be very fun.
After last year's harvest that we went and got,
Yes,
unexpected, and then we made all that homemade grape jelly.
Yeah,
girl,
and we're out of it too. Mr. Scotty says, I'm bored. Sorry, been in the hospital due to Disney since yesterday. Oh man, I hope you feel better. I hope that gets better. Wait, I have to change my answer because I forgot my childhood.
Well, what was his answer?
It was maybe yes or no. So berry picking would be 73% people berry picking. So we had a lot of adventure this past week. So last week we didn't go live. We had some stuff going on and I had to get ready because Friday was going to be a long day and I knew it was going to bleed into a very long weekend. And we had a really fun weekend away. So you want to talk about the weekend away first? I forgot the mulberries and black raspberries in my yard. Oh yes. Thank goodness I'm out of the loop. Tankini. My first thought was crossed between a Lamborghini and an Army tank. Yes, Desert Goat. That's true. Goat berries do make good fertilizer for the garden. So do rabbit berries. But I picked blueberries today with my kids.
Wait, is that a thing?
Goat berries?
Do they call it that?
I mean, they look like little berries.
Do they?
They look just like, yeah, you've seen goat poop. Sorry, I'm yawning. Goat poop. You've seen goat poop.
Literally went into a full yawn
while I was talking.
Okay.
We call it Cocoa Puffs. Yeah, goat, rabbit, all that looks the same. Anyway, and deer.
Deer poop.
Which we'll get into deer in a second. But today I went blueberry picking today with the kids. I took, it was me and my 5 boys and my daughter and my bonus daughters, my daughter-in-laws, both of them, plus the grandbaby. They all went berry picking with me. And my dad came along too. And it was so much fun. And it was very sweaty. And we were like, by the time we finished, my dad was like dripping sweat. It was so cute.
Let's be fair. And people in the chat. James Hall, how you doing? Good to see you.
Yeah. Hey, James Hall.
In the chat, here's a question. Do you know somebody that can be in the summertime, just look out the window and they instantly start sweating?
Yeah, that's definitely my dad.
That's your dad. This man carries around a towel to keep himself padded dry.
He didn't have his towel with him either. It was pretty rough.
Man. You know how they normally say, like, the older you get, like you enjoy the heat more because I guess, I don't know, whatever's changing going on in your body or whatever. But I've never seen a man sweat like this before in my life.
Okay. So,
well, other than our kids, I think a couple of our kids picked up that trait from your dad.
Probably.
I'm glad you didn't pick up that trait.
No, I did not. So Rochelle said, did the grandbaby pull his weight? I'm going to tell you what, the grandbaby sat there. I have to show you. Grandbaby sat there with that. You see that right there by my finger? It's a fan on his face. He was so rosy cheeked. Look how singing cute that baby is. He's learning to smile like a cheese. And I was like, Levi, cheese. And I was trying to get him to make faces. Well, all he does is grit his teeth because he's got 4 teeth. So he goes, and he starts smiling. So that's his smile when he was smiling. He was trying so hard to smile. He's so stinking cute.
Sweaty goat berries.
Ew. But he was so cute. And he was so hot and so done. Like he was over it. By the time we got to where we were going, he was over it. So my daughter-in-law, either my daughter-in-law or my daughter took that one of him in the car. Look how cute he is. He's smiling. He was crying all the way from the little berry farm all the way to the lunch. We went to go to lunch because no one had really eaten. So we were done for the day. We were so hungry. And we went to go eat at a Mexican restaurant that this local lady suggested. But it was so fun. It was so fun.
You know what? There's something to be said about all the family time.
It was nice.
Family time
was really nice.
Is, I think, out of all your injury notes, that's probably one of my favorite things was being able to meet up with you and your dad and be able to go grab lunch or, just kind of hang out a little bit. Yeah, it was really fun. It was, I was telling a lady today that Daniel's a sweater. Yeah, you're a sweater. I get it. He sounds like he has hyperhidrosis. Maybe he's extra hydrated. Is that what it means? He's hyperhydrated. Hydrosis, like hydration. He could.
My face gets sweaty, not gonna lie.
So when your face gets sweaty, you get like the upper lip beaded sweat.
The beaded sweat stash. That's a real thing too. That's a real thing. Yeah, he was so cute. He was not real happy at the end of the day. Yes, it was a high humidity day today for sure. Here too. And I'm telling you what, it was definitely sweaty at that place. It wasn't hot, it was sweaty. That was the weather.
What's a kafaya? What does that mean?
A towel or a whole roll of paper towels just to keep my eyes free of sweat. I'm gonna have to do this today. I'm getting a headache.
Well,
today. I'm not sure why.
I will say down here in Texas,
this is better.
I've normally have a bandana of some sort in my back pocket for that very reason, right there. Yeah. Because sweat in the eyes is horrible. Mm-hmm. It is horrible. I will admit, I was getting a little sweaty and I could feel it in my eyes. Like the sweat was running down to my eyes. You're getting into my little sweaty, and it was getting down into my eye makeup. It was rough. Hey, yeah. Kenzie, how are you? Welcome in. So if you don't know, guys, this right here, I do this in case you haven't been around, because if you put something cold on your forehead, then you won't yawn as much. And it's been a long day, so I've been yawning a lot. Yeah. Got friends that can sweat watching TV. Yeah. What's up with that? And I, normally I think I do pretty good. I just gave up on it in Texas. I just thought, you know what? I might as well just sweat. Never mind. We're just going to sweat. I mean, what's the point? Some people get the wet palms. Yeah. Yeah. Man, the palm sweating was definitely a thing when I was in my teenage years, but I grew out of that. And then I decided I wanted to sweat more. So I moved to Texas. Hey, Jesse. Hey, he got home early today, Jesse. Jesse and I were talking on Tuesday, and I said, yeah, it's hard when he gets home so late to do therapy sometimes because it's just late and when there's so much at work, and I just hate to make him do that. And so he said, so we were going to do it, but he got off work a little on time today. So he got his hair cut. He got his ears adjusted. So yeah. I'm not wearing a shawl. Think of a tactical desert shawl. I know what you're talking about. Whoa, that's one of those ones that look fancy, it's got the little tassel things. Okay. And all the desert people wear them. Oh. Not desert people, like it's a bad thing. Like not people, you know what I mean? People that live in the desert. Desert people. I know exactly what that is. Like desert goat. Desert goat. He doesn't live in the desert. He lives. Yeah. He's probably got one just because he's desert. What's it called? It's a desert person. Kefefa. Kefaya. Kefaya. I'm going to show you. Look, see? Oh, yeah. You would like that. Oh. If it was like a camo one. It says it's got Arabic roots or something like Palestinian scarves. Yeah. Yeah, but you could look military army ones here. See? Boom, right there. Oh, I see. Yeah. Right there. Military grade. Yep. Okay. Boom, right there. That makes sense. I get it. Palms are sweaty, mom's spaghetti. Even when I was a rugged little man, I could sweat while reading a book. Yeah. There's nothing like changing. Close your mouth and breathe 3 times in a day too. That's great. Kefia. Is that how you say it for real? Breathe through your nose and cool down your brain. Munch on chilled snacks like fruits and veggies. Drink cool water. Apply a cold pack to your forehead for 1 to 2 minutes whenever you feel yawn coming on. I'm telling you, this is cold. It's pretty cold. Yeah. My son just filled it with water. Yep, we're not going to make it. How much is coffee down here? It cost me $17 for a 38.8 ounce Maxwell House breakfast blend. Like the ones you get at Costco. I don't know how much because I haven't bought it in a while. I don't know. Hey, little Frenchie, how are you? Talk about humidity. Her, little Frenchie, Ann, and then Jesse, they got some, it's going to be sweltery down there because they've been getting a lot of rain too. Listening while preparing dinner. Nice. We already had dinner. I had an easy dinner tonight. I made some steakums. Yes, I raised my own beef and I made steakums. You gotta make an exception every store bought. Steakums are so easy. Are lit. Well, I had a headache when we got home from picking blueberries. And which, by the way, Ann, little Frenchie Ann, when you go back to the ranch next time, there is a blueberry farm in Quitman. Well, it's right outside of Quitman. Oh my goodness. Y'all need to drive to Quitman. It's not going to be that far from y'all. Go to this blueberry farm if you're in town in the next couple weeks. So cool. So Troy Sutton, welcome if we didn't say hi yet. Yeah, he said it's been a while, so we said hi. But I thought he said weather on Uranus, and I'm like, what is this guy talking about? And I realized. Ew. Swampy.
He's now I know you put it up there just to say it. Man, it rained today.
I'm laughing though because it's Uranus, Missouri, and I remember we had this conversation before. And then
they have like a big fudge shop and stuff.
Okay.
There. They do.
All right.
What's a steakum? Okay, a steakum is a prepackaged meat product. And I could probably
You made it sound so gross just by saying
I could literally make it's like a meat patty. It's like beef that's like all chopped up and fine and then made into a meat patty. That's exactly what it is.
It's very thin. It's so that you can make a cheesesteak sub very easily.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm gonna watch it how it's made on a steakum. Yeah, steakum. It rained today. It rained just evaporated back in humidity. It did. It was crazy. Yeah, Kenzie, this place is in Quitman, so it's about an hour and 15 from here. I'm telling you what, they have some gorgeous blueberries. I mean, they were big. Some of them were really big, and some of them were regular, but they were some big blueberries, and oh my gosh, they taste so good, and they were not expensive.
And apparently, we're raising thugs now.
Yes, because the entire time, if you're from the Blueberry Farm in Quitman, do not watch this because I feel bad now. So like my 16-year-old who's like growing the size of a man. Well, my 15-year-old is actually the size of a man. Both of these boys walking around like this.
Let's just say when you're 16 and your kid is participating in family events, that's a good thing.
Yeah, well,
and having a good time.
Sure, he's having a good time.
Okay.
He finally got to me after rows and rows of picking. He came over with a bucket that was empty, mind you, and said, "Oh my gosh, I've eaten so many. I feel like I'm going to throw up now." He was like, "I'm going to get sick." I'm like, "You're not supposed to eat them. We pay per the weight." Now they weigh them in, like they put them in buckets and they sell $18 for a gallon, which if you like do the math on it, I think it was like 27 cents or 26 cents an ounce for blueberries. I think if I did the math right. But anyway, that's really good. And I'm telling you what, we have 4 big bags filled with blueberries. I am so excited because I'm going to make some blueberry jam. And then the kids have just been eating them like crazy. Like literally, they've just been eating blueberries like there's no tomorrow. But it was so nice. But yes, I have thugs. They decided that they didn't want to just pick. They wanted to eat them as they went through the rows. So they're going through a row and just throwing them in their mouth. So I had to like stand there and be like, do not eat them. Do not eat them. Stop eating them. Do not eat them. I'm like, that's what I just kept saying the whole time. My dad was really good. My dad was really good about like putting him in there. I don't think he ate a single one.
Your dad followed directions?
He followed directions.
Well, it's good to hear that a 74-year-old man can follow directions.
He's not 74, but I did eat one.
No, it's not like spam.
I ate one.
You're starting a rumor.
No,
about steakums.
Steakums are like thin. They're like.
There's a link right there.
Yeah, go see the link. Steakums. I get them at Walmart. Okay, they're not super expensive, but they're not super cheap.
It's the meat. Super easy. You know how like when you go to Philly.
What did Daniel say?
When you're making Philly cheesesteak sub and you like chop the meat real fine, and so that's what the steakum is. You just buy a box of them, throw them into the pan, let them start to brown, and then you just chop up the meat, put it on your little sandwich with your provolone, hot. Let's go.
Daniel said processed meat product to make Philly cheesesteak sandwiches. Yes.
We
call them Philly cheesesteak subs. Because
why is he directing me what to do?
You got to go back.
No, I'm not going back. I refuse.
I just read it. Lisa makes steakums for me, and they are great. Yes. These are one of our like I don't know, meals that it's just super easy. So I try to make sure I try to have them every now and then. There is a blueberry farm in Rockwall. That's the blueberry farm where we get all of our donated pumpkins every year, and they are amazing. And I would have gone to Blaze Family Farm. And if you're in the area and you want to check it out, I highly suggest it. But they were booked solid. That's what the kids said. The kids said, "Mom, wouldn't it be so funny if they made us get on a scale before I walked in and then get on a scale as we walked out, plus they weighed the blueberries that were in the buckets?" I was like, y'all would be in trouble. They would all be in trouble. It says in the Bible, you must not muzzle a bull while threshing.
Okay.
Which means don't eat the blueberries while they're picking. Is that what it means?
I think that's what he's trying to say.
Shaved steak. That's kind of what it is.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
But I still think it's processed. We just call them Philly cheesesteaks. You'd make them all pee out the back.
Yeah.
I think they're not linked comments. I think that was one for the blueberries and the other one was for
okay, so
like a thin skirt steak for Phillies. Yes.
I will say this, that it's kind of funny because Jonathan came in while I was still making my dinner, and he's already moved on to dessert, which was the blueberries again.
Yeah, because there's bags of blueberries sitting on my table.
I was like, "You liked them pretty good." He was like, "Yeah, I ate a whole bunch of them." I said, "You know that they help you go poop, right?"
Oh my gosh, they're gonna be so.
And he just he stopped mid in the mouth.
Look at all those blueberries we got, guys.
And looked at me. I was like, "Yeah, you might want to be a little careful with that."
It was honestly though, it was such a gorgeous place, and yeah, I was really excited. The only way I could get the kids to stop eating the blueberries was it wasn't the kids, it was just
they're one of the runs.
Yeah,
we're gonna make sure we got
the other way, so the bull could eat the grains while you worked Holden wheat. Oh, okay, that's so these were how pretty they were. Aren't they so pretty? They were such a pretty blueberry. It was a really pretty blueberry farm. And of course, my kids are threatening to eat them. And I said, hold it up so I can get a picture to show how big it was. I said, but don't eat it. And he threw it in his mouth anyway. And I was like, I just said, don't eat it. And he was like, it's fine. It's good. I was like, great. Rockwell, yeah, you want me to go there? My channel's well known. A few people might get upset considering what happened there years ago. Oh, I'll have to look you up now.
Can you make sourdough muffins?
I can make I can make sourdough blueberry bagels.
No, you had me at the other way.
Muffins?
The muffins.
I don't have sourdough muffins.
Donuts. You started saying donuts.
Donuts. I can make donuts. The sourdough donuts with blueberries. Totally going to do it. We pay. Yes, I'm going to make some blueberry muffins for sure. We pay $13.95 for a pound bag of Cat's coffee. Yeah, I don't know. I don't buy the coffee like that much anymore. Years ago, we went berry picking with some friends. One lady took her kids to pick raspberries. The rest of us picked blueberries. That's a different kind of berry picking than I was thinking when I answered the poll. Oh, what were you thinking? You were thinking like wild berries? She was not thinking about what you said. She was not thinking about what you said. There's a strawberry patch. There was a strawberry patch, I think, up a little further north, but I haven't been able to go there. Blueberry cheesecake. Now you guys are going to have to drop in the comments all the different blueberry things you would want to eat. Jackie, hello. Welcome in. Never purposely gone berry picking, but I did drive. When we went to meet her, kids were crying and covered in scratches. She was like, she was like, why did we pick raspberries? Yeah, bad idea. No, James Hall, not dingleberries. That's what Eric said earlier before you came in, probably. Not that berry picking.
Well, I mean, you better specify fruit.
I never purposely gone berry. Blueberry waffles and pancakes.
Yes.
We're just not, you know what? I'm going to just not do any jam. I'm just going to eat all these blueberries and we're going to make all these blueberry things. And then I'll have to go back next week, pick another big batch, and then we'll make all the blueberry jam.
Don't take Jonathan with you.
I won't. I'll do it on day he's working.
Well, I will say Abigail, she's big on the
berries,
on pancakes or waffles or whatever.
Yeah. True. Make a little mash.
Yeah, she'd probably do that over the syrup.
Yeah, Brampton Gardner, I'm the same way. Picking strawberries are terrible bending over, and no shade. I agree. These berry bushes were so big, I didn't have to bend over. I bent over a few times because I felt guilty when I was dropping the berries. Now, all these other jokes were dropping berries, and they're like, meh. I'm like, don't drop the berries. I was like bending over, picking up some berries. I felt so bad. Hey, Mr. Casey at Ormsby Farms, the Halfway Homestead. Hey, if you haven't checked out Casey's channel yet, he has rebranded himself. He has a new song, Eric. I'm coming home. Is gone.
What?
Gone. But you have to go check out his new channel. It's the same channel, but he's revamped it a little bit because he's on a smaller homestead. So he's doing new things. So thanks for coming in, Casey. I know you're super busy. So Ms. Monica, I have a few friends that got arrested there for sidewalk chalk. Innocent, harmless, 100% child-friendly event. Civil rights community, and made a fuss, and I just managed to use stream. Oh, did you YouTube stream? Well, I'm going to have to go over there and take a look. See. The monster mash? No, we're not going to mash them up.
What's a monster mash? What does that mean?
I don't know. Sounds like somebody stomping on blueberries. I did drive a field trip to kindergartners to a strawberry patch. I just bought already picked berries. So I had a tree. I think of huckleberries. Ooh, that's cool. To cover the protest of Rockwell 4. I'm going to go back and look at that. Yeah. So anyway, so we're blueberry picking. And now I need all the blueberry recipes. and I'm gonna have to try to make some blueberry things for the next 2 days. And I'm all excited because it was really fun, and I'm glad we got a chance to go and do that as a family, or as a small part of the family. It was nice that the kids could go, right?
What would you say is your
I haven't done that in
what would you say is your
9 years.
Your favorite berry, if you had to pick one?
As long as they're ripe.
Yes. At the prime flavor of whatever one.
Probably strawberries.
Strawberries.
Okay. I like blueberries though.
Okay.
But strawberries and blueberries are my favorites. I like raspberries and all them, but I can't do them a lot because the little seeds get stuck on my teeth. So yeah.
Yeah.
My mom made the best blueberry crisp. And see, I keep thinking all that. Oh, dewberries and free. I like it.
I don't know what dewberries are.
They're just berries that are out in the wild. She added almond extract to it. Oh, that sounds good. Diaper rash powder does wonders for swampiness from sweat. Thanks so much.
You see, just okay. Nope. I'm not gonna
let it go.
I'm gonna let it go.
Her favorite would be Chuck Berry. Marion Barry. I don't really. He wasn't a nice guy. He wasn't a nice guy.
How was he your favorite? Does she know who that guy is?
But that is a berry. Marion Barry. Remember, they had the Marion berries at the combo in Costco. They sold them in a frozen pack, and we'd always say, "Why is Marion Barry in here?" Marion Barry was a dude.
Yeah, mayor. Marion Barry.
No, he wasn't a mayor. He wasn't a mayor.
Yes, it was.
He was the mayor.
Yep.
Mayor Marion Barry. No, not real.
Look it up.
It's the cultivator of the blackberry. I'm looking up Marion Barry now.
I like strawberries. Husband likes blackberries. Diana says. Marion Barry is a cultivator of blackberry. Okay. Miss Monica, it was.
He was the DC mayor.
Oh, how about
Mayor Marion Barry?
Yes. He got busted for drugs, went to jail, lost his position as mayor, and guess what? Because this is how awesome DC is, got out of jail, and then became the mayor again.
You know what's funny is he's known for his long tenure as the elected mayor of DC and the first chairman of the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee during the Civil Rights Movement in the 1960s. Prominent figure in DC. Finally now known for his political activism and controversial legal history, which included being videotaped smoking crack cocaine and then serving prison time. But that was at the end of the AI overview of what he's known for. But that's not the Marion Barry you eat.
Let's see. Jesse was commenting on your branded tagged ears.
Thank you.
Yep, he was, Daniel. That's right. Yeah. I grew up in Marion County. Sorry to hear that.
So she's very familiar with the Marion Berries.
Marion County is related.
Yes.
Related, yeah.
Yes, DC. Very corrupt.
Research Service breeding program in cooperation with Oregon State University.
Excuse me.
I'm not really.
She knows about her berries.
Sure what that means, but okay. Yes.
It's named after Marion County, Oregon.
Did you forget
where
about
the berry was bred and tested extensively in the mid 20th century? Jeannie says, I always like blackberry cobbler.
I'm not a big pie person like that.
It's cobbler. It's not pie. Cobbler is not pie.
It's the same thing.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
If it's in a pie plate, it is a pie.
I don't make cobbler in a pie plate.
What do you make it in?
I make it in a 9x13. Boom. Right there. Rochelle is correct. With vanilla ice cream, she likes it, by the way. Cobbler with ice cream.
Wait. Excellent. Okay. Hold on.
Cobbler with ice cream. I agree 100%.
This dude right here.
Black licorice, you don't even try.
He's trying to gaslight.
He's gaslighting you.
I know what he's trying to do.
I love a crisp, not a pie or a cobbler. A crisp is my favorite as well.
Your favorite pie?
No, a pie is not a crisp. A crisp is different than a pie and a cobbler. This conversation has gone to the berries. It's getting crispy up in here. That's because Rochelle is from Oregon, or at least used to live there. She's from Alaska, Jesse. She's an Alaskan native.
Didn't she live in Oregon too, though?
But I think she lived somewhere. I don't know. She'd be living all over those places up high. Up high, up on the map, up high. I make it an 8x-inch. See, even Jeannie makes it in an 8x8-inch pan.
Well, I guess we better just ask what everybody's favorite pie is then.
No, not a pie. Is it a crisp?
A crisp pie. It's all the same. It's all the same. Well, you just put a bunch of oatmeal on top of it and brown sugar or something.
Crisp, cobbler, or pie?
Are you kidding me? There's a crust right there. I can see it.
What's the difference between a crisp and a cobbler pie? Cobblers have cake-like topping or biscuit topping. Crisp has more of a buttery, crispy topping, often made with oatmeal and some nuts, like granola.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the topping is what determines if it's a crisp. Salem, Oregon.
Yeah. Oh,
we know a lot about her.
Yeah, well, that explains a lot.
Not the same, Daniel says. The topping is what determines it.
He's getting ready to fight me about this.
She says,
He's getting all sweaty thinking about fighting.
He's like, not the same. I was in Alaska, but
he's patting himself down.
He's wiping himself with his sarong or whatever he had.
His sarong. Isn't a sarong related to a thong?
No, a sarong is the thing you put around yourself when you're in the beach. But I don't remember what the thing was called. A kefir or something. The thing, the kefir fur, kefir fur, whatever it's called. What was it called? I have to go back before Marion Barry and find out what I Googled. Kefafa, kefia, kefafaya, kefia, whatever that is. I'm not Arabic, so I don't know how to say that properly. Whatever that is.
Crisp are very thin slices of potato. In case you
what?
Know.
Yeah. No, stop it.
And are cooked in oil and are eaten cold. Yeah. Term crisp is also
just describe
cooked foods such as
kofifi,
pastry and biscuits that are well cooked.
Hey, Jennifer Ocean, how are you? Kofifi, he said I can call it kofifi. Peach cobbler.
Miss Jessie is in here. I mean,
Miss Jessie. Miss Lisa. Pies have bottom crust, Diana said. There you go. Desert Goat says pie. Yuck. No thanks. I will pass.
Why does it seem like the Desert Goat doesn't like anything?
He likes crisps.
And licorice. Black licorice is like his
thing.
Lots
of oats and butter. I'm an open book, she says. Cobblers don't have a bottom crust. And she's not a big fan of pie crust either. Me neither. Like, it's not my fave. Like, if I'm going to eat a pie, I don't eat the little on the side, you know, the little thing that looks like if you play the piano, it goes like this, right? That's what it sounds like.
Along
that's
the
what
edge?
the edge crust where it looks all wavy, like.
How do you not like that?
It's too hard. I don't like it. It's always burned. When I make them, it's always burned.
Amen, sister.
Biscuits that are well cooked and usually burned. See? Yeah. I don't have to think about it to sweat. Eric, with a cobbler, you melt butter, pour in the batter, add berries on top, watch the Coghills video 3 videos ago. He doesn't need to watch that. I make cobbler. He has seen it. And they're laughing about the sarong, by the way, because you're way behind, Eric.
Oh.
Fifi. Oh, rhubarb crisp. Interesting. I have always wanted to try rhubarb, but I kind of don't because it looks weird. It looks like pink celery. So I'm kind of like not sure about it. Just call it a kofifi. She said.
Jennifer Ocean's in here.
I know. I said, hey, Jennifer. Hey, Thunderstick Home
said that earlier?
Yeah.
Oh, must
you don't mix anything. That's exactly right.
Wait, for what?
To make a cobbler, you don't mix it. Really.
You just dump it in?
Yeah, basically.
So it's a dump cake.
Nope, not a cake.
Okay.
Keep going.
You're trying to confuse me.
You know the thing, said one man. I'd rather catch, cook, and eat a raccoon than any pie, Desert Goat says. He's a Brit, and those are decidedly English preferences. Black licorice. Oh, James Hall said he would love a blackberry pie right now. Yes, Desert Goat may be related to Christine at Miss Gillen Farms. No fun, Christine.
Oh, yeah.
But he seems like he can have some fun. He just doesn't like the yummy foods. He just likes licorice. Hey, Mr. Bowen, how are you? Hopefully you're having a good day. Sarah makes some awesome crust. We even made a video on our channel. So good. But I would eat the crust as long as it's not like the little part. That part.
Yeah, that's how I feel right there. Barf face.
For black licorice.
Yeah.
Cobbler is more cakey. Yes. It's not as crispy on the top. That's why it's called a crisp on the top. Yeah, I can get a little too serious and be like a very few things, Eric. Yes. Well, we can all get a little serious sometimes. It's kind of like cranberry, but it's sour and needs sugar, but it's really good. She's talking about rhubarb. Rhubarb is pink celery. Apparently, Christine gets wild at drag races, though. So, I mean, there you go. Thunderstick says if he's growing raccoon, he might be kin to me. And Jackie says it kind of looks like chicken and dumplings with berries instead of chicken stuff.
Wait, real quick. Do people actually refer to people as kin and not just relatives?
Yes.
Is that a Southern thing?
It's a kin thing, yeah. Kinfolk. The kinfolk.
Is that what you run around like? My kinfolk live down there at the right side of the fort.
Yep. Crisp is more like oatmeal cookies on top. Yes. That is probably my favorite. Crisps for sure. Nope. I don't do baked cakey cobblers. They're mushy dough. Yeah, that's kind of what it is. No crust and mash on the top. Yes. The best blackberries are found in Oregon.
I think Desert Goat, he's more of a meat eater. I think that's what I'm getting at.
Yep. Shepherd's pie. Yep.
He's less into the sweets and more into the proteins.
Yep. That makes sense.
Makes sense. I like that.
Easy cobbler. Stick of butter, cup of flour, sugar, cup of milk, 1 can pie filling, sugar and cinnamon. Boom. Done. Definitely in Kentucky. John, so silly. Boa said, I keep forgetting y'all is Yankees, Eric.
Did he say y'all is?
Yeah, you're not caught up with the chat. You need to catch up with the chat.
It's funny. I today at work.
Sweet versus savory, Eric.
At work today, I was.
Keep scrolling.
You scroll.
You scroll.
No, you scroll first.
Keep going. Talk about your work.
Anyway, this guy came in, and I thought to myself after he made this comment, I'm like, I feel like you're truly Texan if you do this. What? He came in, and I'm the only person we were passing in the restroom. I was the only person in there. I just washed my hands. He came in. I'm like, Roger, what's up, man? He's like, how y'all doing? I'm like, y'all. I'm thinking in my mind. I'm like, it's
you look around. You're like, it's just me.
Yeah. I'm like looking underneath the stall. I'm like, no, it's just me.
Oh my gosh.
But when you pluralize it, that's Texan.
I crashed my bike into a blackberry bush in school. I came home and mom freaked out because it looked like it was covered in blood. Hey, Miss Denise, how are you? Welcome in. So blueberry picking, all the cobblers, all the crisps. I'm going to be making some serious desserts, but I want to talk about what we did this past weekend too, because it was so nice to get kind of away for the weekend.
Yeah.
But y'all have to watch the video. I guess Eric's going to put it out soon. I don't know when.
Yeah, it'll be coming out soon.
Okay, so Eric's going to put a video about our weekend, but I just got to say, it is worth it to watch. I have blackberry plants. They stab you good. It's great natural fence along the property lines when to keep animals and people out. Nice.
Down here in Texas.
Roberta, how are you? Welcome in.
We put cactus out.
Yeah, just cactus.
You get rid of people.
Yeah, that's how you do it. Mariners are not yet.
Although, then explain this to me.
Jackie's getting it.
What kind of knucklehead Amazon Prime / FedEx / UPS / USPS puts a stinking package in a cactus bush?
Texas UPS and Texas FedEx and Texas Amazon. Hey, Jackie says, we Marylanders are not Yankees. Maryland is a southern state. It's below the Mason-Dixon. Get it straight. Just for reference, we have been told, Jackie, that anything above the Red River is a Yankee. So, this is the same thing I've been saying the whole time. Below the Mason-Dixon, southern state. It is what it is. Nobody listens. Mulberries and raspberries.
What do mulberries taste like? Like Marion berry?
Mulls. No, I think they're just like all the other berries. I don't know. I can't tell the difference between a raspberry and a blackberry and all the berries, the little seeds.
You can't tell the difference between a raspberry and a blackberry?
If I'm eating it, no.
Oh, you mean blind taste test?
Blind taste test. I'm not knowing. All I'm going to know is one of those berries with all the little seeds.
It's stuck in your teeth.
Yep.
I dig it.
Daniel says, fun thing. I was born in Southern California on the 33rd parallel. So sorry. You were born. Y'all is generic. Now, if he had said all y'all, that's when you look around for who else he's talking to.
Okay. So there's too many rules this.
And Jesse said, y'all means you and or everybody, Eric. Where's the Red River? The Red River is basically like an hour north of us. That's it. I mean, it's below Oklahoma. Okay. So basically anybody.
I think it's close to the border there.
Yeah. Oh, it is the border basically of Oklahoma, and which is probably the running joke, because anything below Oklahoma is the South. But if you're above the Red River, which is Oklahoma, you're the North. It's so silly. Yeah. I think north of Oklahoma is Yankee. Hey, how are you, Kathy?
We're not really arguing that. That's just what we've been told.
We're not arguing any of it. Okay, so it's like a raspberry. The mulberry is like a raspberry, but it's a rather dull sweetness.
Okay.
White Rock Homestead, excuse me. Hello, how are you, beautiful people? Welcome in.
Snozberries. Tastes like snozberries. I haven't had one of those either.
No. Schnozberry, that's what I think of.
Wait,
Red River defies
trees?
I don't know if it's schnozberries. I think he means the mulberries grows on trees.
Oh, okay.
Yes, the Red River is what divides. Yeah, Oklahoma. Yeah, Marylander barely makes it in. They closet Yankees. Oh, I love it.
Byron's coming in here shooting.
Bowen,
I mean.
Yeah.
Byron.
I grew up in Salem on the 45th parallel, halfway between the equator and North Pole. Well, whoever said that's wrong, said Jackie. Wrong. It doesn't matter. You're in the North now anyways. I mean, you're in the South now anyway, Jackie, because you're in Florida. So you're good. You're good. You're safe. We're safe now. We're all safe now. James Hall said, I was born in Oregon, raised in California.
I wonder if it's a big thing, swapping off between California and Oregon.
No, they say anyone north of Dallas is considered Yankee. Well, we're south of Dallas, so that's good for me. Let's see. Red raspberries, black raspberries, golden raspberries, blackberries. Easy to tell plain blackberries from red raspberry varieties due to size differences. But if you put it in your mouth, if you're just tasting it, blind taste test.
Yeah.
Are you going to be like, this is a raspberry? No.
You don't think so?
I can't. There's no way I could do it.
We might have to do that.
No, I would be picking stuff out of my teeth for like 3 years. You can do it.
You are officially at that age where you got the little toothpick flossing thing
in my pocket all the time. And White Rock said, I guess the only way to taste a schnozberry is to lick the wall.
You got to lick the wall.
That's true.
Make sure you find a house with some lead paint in it before you start doing that.
Oh, Rich Cat said, Red River Rivalry, always to be said 10 times fast. Red River Rivalry. I can't do it. Mm-hmm. It's like Tish Ross. I can't do it more than 5 times. There's no way.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny. I say y'all makes me a Southerner. That's it, Jackie. That is it. Oregonians hate Californians. Really? That's like a rivalry? Like the Oregonians are like, get out of our state. And the Californians are like, we're coming anyway. You think that's how it is?
Thanks for doing that mock
setup. Yeah, I think actually what's happening is all the people from California, they're trying to go to Oregon, and the Oregonians are like, go to Texas. And all of the people.
Hold on, Gwen.
Your peoples founded Dallas? Get out of here. They were up here making pies.
They were the bakers.
Raspberries are more sour. I say soda as well. We don't say pop.
I wonder if...
Only time I say pop is for my dad. He's pop. That's it.
It's probably like... If you ate all the berries a lot, you probably would know it. Maybe it's just you haven't eaten enough of them.
Daniel says that's exactly it. That's how they say it too. They're like, get out of our state. And the Californians are like, we're coming anyway. And the Oregonians are like, go back to California or go to Texas. And then they come to Texas instead. That's dumb.
Do you want some time to go think about
John Neely Bryan? That's his name. I'm looking it up. Hold on, I gotta look it up.
I'm gonna go to see all the gravestones out there in Dallas.
Look up Kaffelva fish or something, whatever he was wearing around his neck. John Neely Bryan. Related
Monica, I think everybody hates California. Just saying. Jesse, aren't you from California?
Bro, don't you dare.
Isn't he? I think he's originally from California.
I just typed in, Gwen, is John Neely Bryan related to Gwen from Brooke Cowgirl Homestead? It doesn't say you are. I apologize for that.
Somebody misinformed you.
You have been misinformed. Oh, wait, hold on. I wrote it wrong. I just wrote that down. It doesn't say you are. It just... But maybe if we go into the Bryan family history, we can divert and go that. Yes, Jesse is originally from California. Miss Ann has clarified.
Yep.
And Jesse's girl says we had salmon berries.
What?
We picked up on Oregon, kind of yellowish and salmon colored berry. Does it taste like fish? Like fish berries? That's called caviar. Fish berries or caviar. You all got caviar, okay? Don't be lied to. Specifically, they go up to Oregon to buy land and develop it. So do the same people who do that went to Austin. Austin's a mess. I lived in California for 21 years. Glad to not live there anymore. Right on. Now, my California was closer to the Mexican border, not Oregon. Okay. So you went down. Did you ever go to Mexico? And they were like, go back. That's I can't do a good... Can't think of the name. I can't think of how to say it in Spanish. If I could think of it really fast, I would have said it. Hold on, let me figure out how to say go back in Spanish.
Yeah, because you sound more German right there.
I know. I did Mexican. Really bad.
So you might want to.
Yeah, volver. Oh, regresar. To go back. Return, go back. Regresa a California. That's what they say to you if you go down to Mexico. They just say adios.
No, but you actually sounded like an Asian person trying to speak Spanish.
And they never yelled Vuelvan at us in Tijuana. That because it sounds like vulva. So they would say, regresa. They don't want to sound like they're yelling vulva back to you.
Okay.
That'd have been bad.
This is a family show. you just kind of keep that in mind while you're
actually, you know what they're going to say? Got it. If you were in California and you came down to Mexico, they would yell back at you, "Llévame contigo," which means take me with you. Take me with you. As you're going back to California, they want you to take him with you. Actually, that may be what the Californians are saying to the Mexicans.
Isn't that French?
Vamos. No.
You know what? Do me a favor. Let's no more
accents.
No more accents, because you're all over the place right now.
Asian person trying to speak Spanish in California.
Yeah, I mean, I'm so confused right now. You had a German.
Llévame contigo. If a Californian, my grandparents knew the Death Valley, California 20s, raised ostriches for whatever reason. I'm assuming for the feathers. Ostrich feathered boas of the 20s, but they didn't stay long. Asian person trying to speak Spanish in California, but Tijuana was always a little sketchy. In California, it says, if a Californian says it would come out, homie, hasta la vista, ese.
Holmes. Holmes.
Hasta la vista, ese. Yes, I do the Joe Pesci. I really like My Cousin Vinny. It was the first movie we ever watched together.
That's pretty legit. That was Joe Pesci. Joe Pesci.
Joe Pesci trying to do any other accent besides his own.
Wait, who's Sophia? Oh, that's the Colombian.
Sofia Vergara.
Yes. I love it so much.
What?
That's what she sounds like.
Oh my gosh.
She's a wonderful act. We must put her through.
Oh my gosh.
Let's see.
Oh my goodness gracious.
All right. I can't tag on my phone.
You would be very confused in New York where they're ethnically Chinese, but they only speak Spanish. Hey, Lynn, how are you? Welcome in. We miss you too. Eric's got that accent right. She says the first movie Randy and I ever watched was Tommy Boy. Eric and I watched My Cousin Vinny. It was a good movie.
Yeah. I was just talking to the guy at work the other day about Tommy Boy.
Miso soup. Knock it off. Don't do it. No. No.
Oh, okay.
No.
My bad.
Oh my gosh. You and the guy at work were talking about what?
Just from Tommy Boy.
That was Ricky Ricardo sucking a helium balloon. That's exactly what it was.
That's what she.
I apologize too, Jesse. That is very wrong. You need to have a voiceover night.
Hey, what is this trend with the little kids
Dude, the little kid AI thing where they come on and they talk and they have the little babies talking. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
That's an entire live stream idea. Make us guess what accent or who you're impersonating.
We could do that.
It would ever figure me out.
No.
I wish I knew what we were talking about. I don't even know what we're talking about.
We don't know.
At this point.
We actually stopped caring what we were going to say.
I was trying to talk about our weekend trip away where we went camping and it was so fun.
Can you say that in a Texan accent?
No, I can't. Well, I can't do it. We went camping and it was fun. We went to go and we went fishing. And well, I didn't fish. Well, I did fish. I threw a couple casts out, and the boys, my 11-year-old told me how to fish without one of the little click button ones, the click button reels. He showed me how to fish with the big reel, like a big person reel. So anyway, for the movie scene together was an officer and gentleman. I'm not positive. How did I guess it was My Cousin Vinny? So Monica knows tires and cars now. Love it. Yeah. My Cousin Vinny is my thing. I like that for sure. I love the baby AI thing. The Judge Judy ones are cracking me up. They're so spot on though, for sure. Like Eli Rausch. Monica doesn't do accents. No, I don't.
Who's Eli Rausch?
Eli is Troy's son.
Oh. I thought it was like some famous person.
He's a famous person, Eric.
How dare you? I was going to tell you to pull him up. I need to see.
Is John Neely Bryan related to Gwen from Broke Cowgirl Homestead? That's a negative. Okay, I need to look at this up. Gwen, it's literally on my computer screen.
Oh, thank you very much.
Thanks. Nobody knows what we're talking about. Anyway, the guys have to watch the video when he puts it out. I saw Baby AI Cosby Show. Oh my gosh. Hey Phil, how are you? Big people reel. Okay. Yes, it was a big person reel because it was like an adult one. It wasn't the one where you click the button and you cast out. Because that's what I would be doing before. Like click the button and then you hold it down. Well, no.
Oh boy.
Do you let it go? I don't remember. But you cast down, you hold the button down, you let go, and then it locks it. haven't done one in a long time. So they showed me how to like hold the reel, like lift off.
Look like you're trying to hold a gun or something.
And I'm like holding like this. And then I was like, shoom, and it goes. I cast pretty far. I was very happy. I didn't get anything. But it was fun. And
nobody did.
Yeah, they did. They caught the little kids caught some fish.
A couple of them.
Yeah, they caught some fish.
I'll put it in the vid.
You put a picture? And then we went swimming. Look, you have to see this one. Look how cute he is. Look how cute he is catching his little fish. They went nighttime fishing. Oh my goodness, it was so cute.
The kids were having
Zebco reels, yeah.
I will say real quick though, the first time I saw one of the little kid reel thing or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know if everybody knows who Theo Von is, but he's not
he's not clean.
He's not clean. Mm-hmm. And it was a little clip on YouTube or something. And I saw this little kid. It looked like a little miniature version of him. Mm-hmm. And he was doing this little bit or whatever. And then he just started dropping all these foul words. And I'm like, what in the world is going on right now? That was the first time I saw it. Anyway.
You have to watch this one later. The baby. The Hillary Clinton baby. Hillary Clinton baby. And Joe Biden baby. Elon Musk baby. Elon Musk baby kind of looks like Levi. They're adorable. Those baby ones are so stinking cute. It's a Donald Trump baby.
Who's the dude with the glasses? It looks like Ralphie from Christmas Story.
And they all do. Oh my gosh, they're so stinking cute. Look how cute that is. Those baby AIs are cracking me up too. They're adorable. Yeah. Anyway, Jesse sent me that one just now.
Anyway, yeah, the kids were out fishing at nighttime, and that was pretty cool. They were out there until like 1 o'clock in the morning.
He says, I just checked it. You need to take her fishing more, Eric. Well, I finally just got my fishing license, so I'll be going fishing a little bit more. No, we weren't trying to steal fish for our pond again. And we were just moving them from one home to another. Okay.
Oh, we did ask for permission.
We did ask for permission. Who's the baby in suspenders in that one? Yeah, I don't know who either. Who needs grandkids when you can have baby AI? I agree. The pocket fisherman. Oh my goodness, Gwen. We were at the Academy. Academy Sports on last week before we went away. We was like Thursday afternoon before we went to our fishing trip on Friday. And my dad went with us, and he's so cute when he gets to Academy. Like, he loves it. And we were shopping around in there, and he walks over to this big, the kids were looking for a couple new reels, and he walks over, he goes, look at this. And it was a pocket fisherman. And it was the coolest thing because it was all broken down. It was so neat. And it was really, fish transportation specialist is what they were doing. Fish transportation specialist. That's their little labels when they go fishing over there. But no, it was a really cool thing shopping with him. He was like looking at all the stuff. And then he brought over a tackle box that he's had for years. And he had like weights in there. What are they called? Like
lead weights.
Like the lead weights. He had a bunch of them in there, and he had 2 of them that my grandfather that passed away last year that he had actually made. I guess he had melted down a few of the other ones and made his own. They were like floater ones that not floats, but they were kind of shaped like a seashell almost.
Yeah.
It was really cool. It was really cool. So I was really excited and to be kind of using some things, the sinkers. But I was really excited to be using some of the things that my dad had used and that he was allowing me to use some of the stuff that he fished with my pop with. It was really cool. That would fold if you caught any fish. Yeah, the pocket fisherman that would just fall apart. No, I don't think so. I don't know. But it was probably a newer, upgraded one. But it was really cool. But he brought me the fishing rod that my brother had gotten him for, I guess, his Father's Day gift or something a few years back. And he's used it a few times. But I never even pulled it out, though. I never even got a chance to because my son would let me fish with his that he just got. So it was really cool. I just looked at the Academy website. That looks nothing like what the pocket fisherman looked like back then. Well, my dad was really excited to see it. He's like, man, look at this, a pocket fisherman. And I imagine he probably remembered one from years ago. Oh, sorry. But this was something that he just, I guess it, made it. Sinkers and floaters also describe other things. This is true. Along with the berries, right? Along with the berries. But no, it was a really fun time. And it was one of those things that it was really cool to get out and get away from everything. Eric went in the kayak for a little bit. One of our kids, really good friends, one of our good friends, Garrett, he got a boat. He was using his Papa's boat, and he was going out there with his little boat and had my 2 middle boys out there, and they were setting up jugs and they were doing jug fishing. It was awesome. Pocket fishermen. But it was really cool. And they caught some really nice sized fish. So you guys can look at that video when Eric finally gets it up, and we'll get that up probably probably next week. It'll probably be up next Friday. But I'm really excited because he was taking all kinds of videos, and he took video when he went out in the kayak. We were swimming off the pier. It was just a really nice weekend away. So just make sure you put the word fisherman in when searching for pocket fisherman. Just saying. Yes, not pocket pool. I don't know. Not pocket pool. It was not a pocket pool set. But no, it was a really good weekend. So we were busy all weekend. We got home, a few days off, after a few days off, busy week. And then Eric's been busy all week, of course. And then today we went blueberry picking. I mean, man, it's been a fun week. It's been a fun week. And now we got to move cattle tomorrow and Friday.
We processed rabbits yesterday.
Yep, processed rabbits yesterday. How many did we do? Like 16?
12.
12 rabbits yesterday.
An hour and a half.
Yep. And I'll be canning up a bunch of those tomorrow. I may actually do a video on canning rabbit because I feel like it's something worth doing. So I tend to only catch perch when I used to be everyone else's bait or snapping turtles. By the way, Rich Cat, I am going to send you an email, and I apologize for not doing it sooner. I owe you an email. So I'll be doing that tomorrow or tonight. So Ronco pocket fisherman. Ooh, 12 always felt like 100. 12. No, actually, it wasn't too bad. The rabbits yesterday, they went really fast.
Well, yeah, and that's because the kids are getting a little bit older and they're able to jump in there and help with the process. So that always makes it better.
Definitely. Hold on, let me go check my Instagram.
Oh, that's the pocket fisherman?
That is the Ronco pocket fisherman, all-in-one portable fishing rod. That is a tiny little. Look at that little fishing rod. That's crazy.
Cool, though, yeah. Jesse, thank you for the link.
What in the world did you what did you send me?
Let's see. Monica, check your Insta.
I've just checked it. I'm looking now.
Let's see. All right, that's the one, but mine was blue. Okay.
Oh, no.
What's the prices?
I'd like to talk to you for a few minutes about diabetes.
I knew it. That's fantastic. Oh my gosh. That's the one, but mine was blue. And look at that price. I know, $42. That's the original, by the way. Farm kid help is always the best. Yeah, these kids are great. We were able to get really no runaway rabbits this time. Tara just processed, all 44 meat birds. Tomorrow is making broth day. Yes, wow. Exactly.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome. Really.
It really gives you a good sense of accomplishment.
Yep.
When you have that many animals that you're putting into your
exactly.
freezer.
Yes, it was Wilford Brimley. Oh, you couldn't hear it? Yeah, it was the Wilford Brimley.
I'm Wilford Brimley, and I'd like to talk to you for a few minutes about diabetes. Actually, about diabetes. I'm Wilford.
Yes, good old Wilford Brimley and diabetes. Y'all, but I died when I saw that. Yep, as usual. It gives a good laugh right there. Oh my word. Yeah, having your own animals that you're raising and putting that stuff on your plate, it was great. Great. It's always good. Well, speaking of which, I did pull out enough green beans from my garden on our very first harvest this Tuesday, boom, to make some really awesome fresh, they were cooked, but they were like fresh from the garden side dish this Tuesday when my kids came, or Monday when my kids came over for dinner. It was pretty awesome. It was pretty awesome. Yeah, as a baby.
But I will say that's
he had good eyesight as a baby. He didn't need glasses as a baby, just so you know.
That's it was a good accomplishment because of all the family, the friends, everybody that participated with this garden.
Yeah.
Because of your injury.
Yes. It was really cool picking out that many. It was me and Elijah. We were in there. Of course, Elijah was already in like a super bad mood. Like, where there's days where like everything is going wrong, like when you're walking through the house and you're so angry and everybody is like getting on your nerves and you just want to punch people in the face, but you can't, because if you do, you'll get in trouble. But when you like walk past the doorknob gets caught up on your like pocket and stuff. Like everything is just getting on your nerves. So he was having one of those moments. And so he definitely, I made him come outside. I was like, just come outside. And of course the comments were like, oh, he's going outside because he's being a baby and can't do what he needs to do inside. I'm like, whatever, all y'all be quiet. He's going outside. He's going to help me pick. He is outside for like 5 seconds. He was like, I can't find any green beans. And he's getting all bad. And I'm like, you know what? You're not going to ruin this for me. You go on that side. I'm going to stay over here. You look for green beans. Well, the thing is I had 2 different types of green beans, and the green beans on his 2 rows that he started with, they're later. They're like 10 or 12 days later than the first set of green beans that I was picking from. And so there weren't any green beans. There literally weren't any green beans in those first 2 rows. But the third row in, if he would have stayed strong, he would have found it. So he comes over in my row and tries to start picking green beans in my row. I was like, bro, dude, this kid was so angry. Finally, I was like, you know what? Get your life together. Go inside, wipe your face, whatever you need to do, splash some water on that face, and then come back out if you want. He's like, it's like, you know what? You're not going to ruin this for me. So finally he came back out and he started picking, and he helped me pick enough that we were having enough for all the people in the family, everybody in the whole family that was here, which was all of us normal 8 plus my daughter-in-law and son. So we're back up to 10 on that one. And I'm going to tell you what, it was awesome. And there was even leftovers for Eric to have the next day for dinner. He had leftovers on Tuesday night when I was recording podcasts and stuff, and he was able to eat the leftover green beans. But it was super easy. I threw them in the skillet with some butter and some garlic, and I used some of my own turkey, smoked turkey bone broth. I used that broth in the to cook up the green beans. Oh my gosh, it was so good. And I don't even really like green beans even when I can them and stuff. I don't really love green beans, but I had some and it was delish. So, zucchinis grow like weeds. Yeah, we don't have any any zucchini right now, but we're going to get some. It's going to be fine. But yeah, I will say that that's one thing I miss. But the green beans, it was really fun. And it was good after 2 years of not having a garden. It was really nice to have a garden again. It was really nice to have stuff to pull out again. So yeah, thanks for coming in, John and Sarah. I know where that extra 8 X in there. Zucchinis, he says. Well, on that note, anyway, we are going to get out of here. It's been an hour and we have had a good time, but I need to go ice my back again. It's been a long day. I was walking a lot today, so I'm going to go ice my back and
catch up on the Karen Reed.
Catch up on Karen Reed trial. No, they took a break today.
What?
They had nothing today on the Karen Reed trial. Nothing. If you guys have been following that, you're my people, because I've been following Karen Reed. And then at nighttime, Eric comes and lays in bed and he falls asleep while I catch up on Karen Reed stuff. Okay, really quick. Let's see how many people went berry picking. 76% of you guys went berry picking. I love that. Yeah, you need to try the recipe. Hey, whenever I make zucchini bread, I always add chocolate chips in it and everybody eats it up in a minute. It's so good. Yeah, you all have a great week. No bending, Miss Ann. I'm not going to bend. No more of that. No more twisting, and no more twisting for me.
She can bend.
I can bend. I just can't twist.
There you go.
And I have to bend nicely. I can't bend and lunge. It has to be purposeful and no lifting. So we'll see. Anyway, have a great rest of your week and enjoy your weekend. I hope you guys come back next week. Hey, who likes picking berries with the family and then hanging out with our friends in the evening?
I wouldn't know. I was working.
But you would like it. Farmers' wives do.
All right. Till next time.
See you guys.
Bye.